Growing up as a child, I had a love for football. I was inspired to play football by my two older brothers, Jacob and Julian, who were both really good at it, and I wanted to be just like them. As I was growing up, I was always pretty good at football, and I knew that's what I wanted to do in college. I had a few offers from D2s in high school and a few walk-ons to D1s, but I eventually found a home in NSU. Northern recruited me as a tight end, and tight ends at the college level need to weigh anywhere from 220 to 250 pounds. And my first day on campus as a freshman, I weighed 195 pounds, so I knew it was going to be a long process before I saw the field. During my first year, I ended up putting on a lot of weight and muscle due to the college lifting program, and I ended up weighing about 230 pounds. During my first year of college football, it was a really weird experience because COVID messed everything up for me. So we didn't have any games or a season at all. It was basically just a year's worth of practicing and scrimmaging against each other. However, my first year of college football gave me an idea of how fast and physical the sport really is. Um, I made it through most of the first year with no problems, just a few nicks and knacks here and there, but what are you going to do? It's football. I mean, we hit each other all the time, so everything was going great. I was learning a lot, and I was picking up the offense pretty fast, but sadly, on my last practice of the year, I tore my right shoulder labrum. At first, I didn't even realize it was torn. I thought it was just like a Charlie horse or something, or nothing too serious, but then 2 months after the injury originally happened, I saw a doctor about it, and he said that I should get an MRI and get it checked out. I got an MRI, and sure enough, it turns out I had a total tear in my right shoulder blade, or my right shoulder labrum. I'd have surgery on it, but my doctor told me if I did my rehab properly, I can be back late August, right before fall camp starts. So after my surgery, I started taking my rehab really seriously because I wanted to come back before fall camp started. I worked and worked and worked, and once fall camp arrived, I tried to get cleared for it, and my doctor wouldn't let me. It was a really hard pill to swallow, sitting out and watching everyone else play. And I started getting really frustrated with myself because I wanted to be out there on the field so bad, but I couldn't. My offensive coordinator, Coach Frichty, noticed this about me and said that he wanted to talk to me in his office about it. So I met with him in his office, and he gave me this book called Facing the Blitz by Jeff Kemp. He told me that this book would help get me right mentally, and there were a lot of important life lessons to take away from it. We even went as far as to set up weekly meetings to talk to each other about it, about what I've learned from it. This book helped me a lot mentally, to say the least. In the book, the author compares a football blitz to adversity in real life. And for those who don't know, a blitz is when the defense sends a lot of player at the quarterback to try and sack him before he can pass or run the ball. He talks about how weak-minded quarterbacks will see a blitz and fold under the pressure and just cave into adversity, as opposed to strong-minded QBs who see blitz, instead of panicking under the pressure, they see opportunity. When he uses this type of analogy, he's trying to say that everyone has blitzes in their life, but you have the opportunity to control how you react to it. One part that I really liked is when he talked about how do you get through a crisis? Well, it's all about perspective and how you choose to react to adversity in front of you. Jeff Kemp breaks it down like this. The two Chinese characters for crisis are danger and opportunity. And you can choose how to react to a crisis in either way. You could be going through a crisis and think, man, the whole world's against me, nothing's going my way, this sucks, I'm never going to get through this, blah, blah, blah. Or you can see the opportunity in it, and your blitz, just like with my shoulder. I could have got really down on myself and been like, man, this sucks, I'm never going to come back from this, blah, blah, blah. But instead, I chose to see the opportunity in my crisis, and I wanted to capitalize on the positives. Even though I couldn't play, I could still do other things. I could get better at learning the playbook. I could get better at learning the signals. I worked harder in the weight room. Just many things. But the point the author's trying to get across to you is adversity will set you back if you let it set you back. You have the opportunity to come back from your adversity better than you've ever been, but only if you allow yourself to. Finding the opportunity and positivity in adversity will help you get a long way in life, just like it helped me with my shoulder rehab.